Okay, in this week's video, taking a look at Danny Willett's swing. Great to watch Danny having a great comeback to his career after some injuries, major swing changes, and was really wondering as a coach if his swing would come back together, if he could really produce some great golf again after a swing change. And he's obviously figured it out, and he's on his way back with a vengeance. So if we look at the swing today, it'll be cool to see that, but also we'll look a little bit of the history and the path and the journey he's been on to come back. And wow, it's been an incredible transformation from a coaching side. It's radically different and amazing to see.
His old coach Pete Cowan, very complimentary from over the years. They had some great success together, and one of the things that he always commented on was his mental game, just how tough he was and how it just didn't seem to matter. Whatever the situation was, he just was great under pressure. He just didn't have that fear, didn't have the problems under pressure a lot of guys have, and that combined with a good swing, of course, is what takes you to a world stage and allows you to be very successful. Of course, once he had the trouble with the back, it really just became a question of, what do I do next? Do I have to make a swing change? Do I need surgery? Is it physical therapy? And he's very fortunate. In his case, the swing change did take care of the pain, and unlike most guys, he was able to make a swing change and come back and play to a world-class level. My hat's off to him, and we'll see where he goes from here.
We look here, just a quick look at the swing from this angle, and we'll look at it from some other angles as well, just to see this is a player that used to play a fade, and so he's learned to hit a draw, and he's got this club working up the plane a little wider and less sort of hinged as it compared to what it used to be, and then really shallows that thing out, keeps it very wide, and as you can see, that coming down very shallow. Not where most guys are trying to get it these days. Most players are trying to get that thing out to the left more through impact. He's trying to get the club out to the right more, which you can clearly see it's going more out this way to create a draw shot, but that has really helped his back, helped his body heal, and with his mental game, he is right back on track again. In this video, a comparison side by side, an old driver swing on the left compared to a new iron swing on the right, which I found pretty fascinating to look at, because with the driver swing you expect to see a wider, sweepier sort of a swing, and it's quite opposite for his old swing. It's more of a wristy sort of takeaway. As you can see there, as he picks it up quickly with the hands and wrists, winds it up on a steeper angle, which we would see sort of from the down the line view, but certainly more hinge and a narrower, sort of more angular look here at the top, and over on the right, certainly getting this club wider, much wider in the takeaway. A little more shift, of course, he's working on that to the back leg and widening this thing out. So much less of a hingy look at the top, which once again you expect to see that more with the driver. It just shows you how much work he's done in that backswing to create a different move. And for anyone who's ever worked on a golf swing to change the signature of your swing, wow, this is an amazing transformation. So as he gets the thing coming down, certainly also much wider than with the driver. This is laggier over here, more into the body, narrower. If you get narrow enough and steep enough coming down, which steep usually isn't a problem for tour players, but narrowness or having the arms into the body can be, the head then will have to make a move backward to some degree to get the club to the ball properly, and that's where you can have problems with the back. And so over here on the right one, because he's not too narrow and he's wide enough, that head can release and go through, which then allows the body to come forward and rotate, and that will not be any issue for the back. Many players this day and age are using simulators to really help them improve their swings and gain feel quicker. And let's listen to Danny Willett talk a little bit about training indoors in a simulator and how it's helped his game.
To travel to the range, or not that the bad weather would hinder anything, so this is a perfect area for me now to come in after I work out in the morning. Then obviously got the TrackMan simulator set up, and I can go through either just a straight up practice session on the range, working on the moves that me and Sean are working on, or I can do a combine test, or I can play holes. I definitely think going forward people will start doing it more and more. Instead of having to go to a driving range where the balls aren't necessarily the same as what you use, it's cold, all of the other aspects that go into it. You know, I can come down here I'm using my golf ball, I've got my own clubs, everything can be pretty sterile, and like I said, I can set up my tripod, I can FaceTime Sean, he can watch me hit balls from 3,000 miles away, and with the numbers at the bottom, it made it a hell of a lot easier to be able to progress quicker.
So to wrap up this video, I really can't stress how much fun it's been to do a little more research into Danny's game, his life, his swing, his history, and the amazing journey he's been on. And I hope to see that his body holds up and we can see that amazing mental game on display at the majors toward the end of this year. If you have any questions on this video or any others, let me know. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.